Good morning, Duke City. We're here at Slate Street Cafe enjoying some delicious cappuccinos and breakfast. Stay tuned. Albuquerque on Slate Street in between 5th and 6th at Slate Street Cafe and up here in their wine loft enjoying a delicious breakfast.
Downstairs is an award-winning cafe as well. It's a unique experience and tons of unique artwork as well.
We're enjoying the breakfast, but they also offer lunch and dinner and coffee specials as well as wine.
As you can see, I have the huevos rancheros with red and green chili, and she has the
frittata.
Nice. Last week was a fiery food show, so while I'm enjoying my chili here, I hope you all went out and burned your tongues out there.
And also, in our Only in Albuquerque segment, Jesse got an exclusive interview with puppet master Jeff Dunham.
Here is our Only in Albuquerque segment.
One of the questions asked was, what inspired you to create Ahmed, the dead terrorist?
Good evening.
Jeff replied, the genesis of Ahmed began a year after September 11th. Sad and scary things were going on in our country, and still are. And I thought if I can make fun of those guys, then there's something people can laugh at in our country. And then the big surprise was that I had no idea it would go worldwide. Another question asked was, as a child, were you the class clown or the complete opposite and shy and quiet? Jeff said, I was a shy little kid in the 3rd grade. I was terrible at sports, not one of the popular crowd, but to get up on stage in front of a class and be able to pick on my classmates, or pick on the school, or pick on the teachers or the principal and get some big laughs out of it, it became some cool thing. I was up there challenging things and saying things that no other kids could say and not get in trouble. And the last question we asked Jeff was, did you think that ventriloquism would take you this far, and as a child did you see it as actually being your career? Jeff said, there was no plan B. I've been a ventriloquist since the age of 8. All through elementary school, junior high, high school, and college, I was performing as a comedian/ventriloquist. I started performing in comedy clubs my freshman year in college. I graduated from Baylor University in 1986 with a BA in radio, TV, and film. I continued the club and college performing until moving to Los Angeles in 1988, when I then pursued the big time in comedy. The rest, as they say, is history.
So that was my interview with the hilarious Jeff Dunham. Thank you, fans, for submitting your questions, because we asked him those, and those were the ones that he answered.
And so let's go into what's hot in Albuquerque. Hey everyone, this week in Albuquerque from the 9th until the 11th is the Rio Grande Arts Festival. It's the 24th annual Arts Festival at Expo, New Mexico. Creativity is in bloom at Albuquerque's first major art event of the year, the Rio Grande Arts and Crafts Festival. The festival features the work of more than 225 fine artists and craftsmen from all over the nation. And then from now until the 11th is the Drowsy Chaperone performance at the Adobe Theater. The Drowsy Chaperone is a comic musical within a play. It plays a homage to American musicals of the Jazz Age. It won 8 Tony Awards in 2006, including the Best Book. And then also until the 11th is Anne of Green Gables at the Albuquerque Little Theater. This new dramatization captures the charm and excitement of L.M. Montgomery's enduring classic about an orphan girl, Anne, from her first encounter with her austere guardian to her thrilling graduation from the Queen's Academy. And then on the 14th, Jeff Dunham will be here doing his comedy show Controlled Chaos at the Santa Ana Star Center. And be sure to check out our interview with him on the DukeCityLocal.com website. It's his new TV special and world tour that offers billions of fans brand new laughs and hilarious additions to his famed troupe of sidekicks. In the coming months, concertgoers will be able to meet his 2 new characters, Ahmed Jr., the not as equally skeletal son of Ahmed the dead terrorist, and Little Jeff, the mini version of the ringmaster himself. Also, March is National Women's History Month, so continue to stay tuned to DukeCityLocal.com to stay up to date with all of the events going on celebrating the women in town. And now here's Jesse with sports.
In high school, the state basketball championships come to an epic conclusion this weekend, and there are plenty of softball and baseball games going around the Duke City. Varsity track and field kicks off this weekend, and a personal congratulations of mine to my little sister, Emily Herrera, at Volcano Vista for making the varsity team as a freshman. Spring break also begins next week, so watch out for those little high school minions running amok around the Duke City. As for the Lobos, men's basketball has Air Force tonight at 7 p.m., starting off their run at the Mountain West Conference Championship, taking place in Las Vegas, and congratulations to yesterday's women's teams who won as their tournament started on Wednesday. Lobos baseball has Gonzaga Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, then NMSU on Tuesday, all happening at Isotope Park. And 5 UNM Lobos will make the trip to the 2012 NCAA Division I Men and Women's Indoor Track and Field Championships in Idaho. Last but not least, get your popcorn ready, Duke City. Terrell Owens is coming to town with the Allen Wranglers as they face the New Mexico Stars this weekend, the 11th, at the Santa Ana Star Center. So if you have an event or a sporting event you want covered, contact me or Daniela at dukecitylocal.com.
So how's your huevos rancheros?
Delicious.
Yeah, this frittata is really good. I had never had one before, and it's delicious. And my cappuccino is soy, just like I like it, so even better.
Mine's just straight black.
And now we're going to go into our featured business of the week.
My name is Patrick Martin with Slate Street Cafe, where we specialize in breakfast, lunch, brunch and dinner, and our award-winning wine loft. If you're a March Madness fan and a Lobo fan, we've actually brought March Madness to Slate Street Cafe in the form of Brunch Madness. We're taking 12 of our most popular specials from the last year and pitting them against one another each weekend, letting our guests decide which one deserves to go on and ultimately be the champion of specials from the last year of brunch at Slate Street Cafe. At Slate Street Cafe, we are committed to using as many local ingredients as possible and supporting local farmers in the community. And we take those ingredients and use them in every one of our services, right now featuring them in Brunch Madness, which is a weekly knockout tournament from our best specials over the course of the last year. We're halfway through the first round and we'll wrap up April 7th with the finals. I made a whole bracket. The chef and I got together and looked at the numbers from the past year, getting all our best specials sales-wise, and then we sort of categorized them and gave them seedings and set up 4 sides of a bracket to each weekend feature 3 of the top specials. And each week one goes on and then we have a wild card slot. So we're really featuring 12 of the best from the past year in a tournament that's selected by the customers. Ordering it is one point, and then they can go to our Facebook page and like the picture or leave a comment, and that counts as another point for them. And after, midway through the week, we'll announce the winner from the previous week and what's coming up the next weekend.
We want to give a big thank you to Slate Street Cafe for letting us come down here, giving us some delicious breakfast and my morning coffee. And we wanted to let you guys know that if your business wants to be featured on DukeCityLocal.com, make sure to contact me or Jesse at DukeCityLocal.com, and we'll come down there and we'll showcase what your business has to offer.
We prefer coffee, guys, because Daniela gets really cranky in the morning, and if she doesn't have her coffee, then I get yelled at, as you guys saw in our bloopers last week. And if you want to see any of our previous episodes, check it out on our YouTube channel. In the meantime, you can also stay tuned to our Facebook, where we're hosting tons of contests.
And remember to keep checking out DukeCityLocal.com for any events going on in Albuquerque. Check out our article section where we have free things to do in Albuquerque, events going on, family things to do, and a ton more. You can always find something to do on DukeCityLocal.com.
Thanks again to Slate Street Cafe, DukeCityLocal.com, your key to Albuquerque.